Can see about point biserial correlation. Point biserial correlation has certain assumptions. See, assumption number one is data set should have at least one continuous variable. Number two, data should be normal. Number three, data should have homogeneity of variance, which is homoscedasticity, and outliers should not be there. So we have to go by all these check before doing this bivariate analysis, that is point biserial correlation. And one of the data set should be of say nominal, one is should be continuous. Here we are studying, this data set is all about watching TV. It's an engagement of watching TV with respect to the advertisement. So TV advertisement, here it is continuous, data set itself it's continuous. This is gender 1 2, which is nominal data. So which should have a dichotomous nominal data and one continuous. So we are going to do this biserial correlation. Logic behind this is male and female, who is performing, who is watching this TV ads more, do they show any sort of relationship with the TV advertisement, watching TV advertisement or engaged with the TV advertisement. That is the logic of doing this correlation. So hypothesis is there is significant relationship between gender with respect to the engagement of TV advertisement. More precisely to say, alternate hypothesis is there is significant relationship amongst the gender of male and female in watching or engaging with the TV advertisement. Now, first we'll go to analyze. We all know how to do the normality test. So push engagement into dependent and gender to factor, click statistics, click this plots to click this normality with plots and give continue, check. So from the data set we can able to understand from the data set we can able to understand that the both the male and female with respect to advertising engagement will come very clearly, as we have given factors as gender. Male and females are two options. So for male you have to see the significance, all are both the male and female with respect to KS test is normal. Since data set is above 0.05, this is also normal. So we can use this descriptive itself rather than going to special descriptive. You can find the strength. Both male and female is normal, that is okay. Here you have trimmed mean. So we can use this 5.56 with the standard deviation 0.29. So when you take off these two, 5.7 is the strength of males watching TV ads. When you look into female, 5.2, we can take this only 5.2 with the standard deviation 0.3. So 5.5, if you take this as 5.5 and this is 5.7. So males are more inclined on watching the TV ads when compared with the female. This you can understand, they have more affiliation towards watching TV ads. This is what the descriptive says. Now I want to check the, here normality has been proven. Next, when you go to analyze and see the homogeneity of variance, that is homoscedasticity, which is one way ANOVA, push these two variables inside. Generally you have to use this as factor, so bring in factor. Go to options, click homogeneity of variance, give continue, click continue. You will get the output. Forget about this, go to this homogeneity of variance. Box plot is showing variation with male and female. It is mainly due to the dispersion of data, but need not worry about that difference. When you go to homogeneity of variance of data spread, distance between equality of variance, whether it is exist or not, here also data set should be significant, should be greater than 0.05, indicates approval of the approval of this null hypothesis, where sigma 1 is equal to sigma 2, that is where the variance of data set seems to be the same. population and mean both are same, so we can able to understand homogeneity